Let's do it. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's go. Hey, hey. Let's do it. Let's go. Hey, hey. Oh, I like this.
What?
I like the.
The picture?
Yeah. I like that.
Well, she don't look fire, bro.
All right, let me post it on IG real quick. What's going on, peoples? What's popping? Oh, shit. I think I'm going to watch some Liberty games this year, yo.
Nah, I don't do that shit.
No?
Shit. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Are you guys ready? If you're ready, say I'm ready.
Recording in progress.
Yankees sweep. How sweep it is! Yanks paint the town red, painting Cincy red, and we love it. We got some guys that are back. We got some guys that are gone. Some good stuff. Some more sticky allegations. Shenanigans, tomfooleries, fun, because the Yanks are winning. They're 29-20. Let's go. And if the score holds up, if the Reds if the Orioles beat the Blue Jays, and I believe we leapfrogged them, or did we leapfrog them already? Not sure.
We're in third place right now, yeah.
We are in third place right now. As of right now, as of the recording of this, we are in third place by mere percentage points. But it is okay. Toronto's actually in last place. What the hell am I talking about? The Red Sox are in fourth. Then Baltimore's next, who, by the way, is the very next series. But we'll talk about that and more on the PinstripeStrong podcast.
Let's do it.
I'm go.
What to go?
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go. This is the PinstripeStrong podcast. That is May 21st. And the Yankees, as of today, stand in front of you as a better team, a much better team, and trending up. 2 podcasts ago, I told you guys, make sure you guys buy the Yankees. They were at a low point, but I felt that they were on their way up. And they have delivered in many ways whatsoever. They cut bait on somebody that we thought should have never started the season with the team for his sake and for the Yanks' sake. And we are in great vibes because his replacement is already helping the team, Chris. How are you doing?
Already, man. I'm a Greg Allen fan. So
I mean, he was good his first time around.
Yeah, he was good. That's why I don't know why the Yankees ain't, pick him up, but changes were coming. Changes that were not expected. Some were good, some were bad, but overall, how sweep it is. I said it last pod. The Yankees had to come in and sweep. They did what they had to do because now the next opponent is the one that we definitely got to put in the work in. And how great it is to win a game without your captain, without your guy, so he could get some rest there for sure. So love it, man. Sweep before the off day. That's exactly how. That's how we got to do it, man.
Chris, a great man once said, you got to make a change. Let's change the way we eat. Let's change the way we live. And let's change the way we treat each other. Because it's on us to do what we got to do to win the World Series. And that's a legit lyric. But I seen no changes. And changes started happening. The winds of change, guys. The wind of opportunity, the wind of change. The same wind blows on everybody. But it's the set of the sail that determines your life's future. It's not the blowing of the wind. It's the set of the sail. And the Yankees have set a better sail from here going forward. And then that's great. And I love that. And that puts me in a great mood. I'm very kooky. I'm over here. I'm sleeping on these dudes, man. I got out here. I got my PJs and shit. You know what I mean?
Sleep, boy. Did you just come from a battle, though?
11 o'clock Peacock game. Yeah, bro. Got my.
These come
We
from the
always
battle.
battling, you We always battling. Eh? My man
Always
said.
battling.
My man said. He cuts him and then. That's when he cuts him.
That's when he cuts
when,
That's when it happens.
That's how fast I need the Yankees to do it, bro. That they going through teams,
Yo, be careful, yo.
and as they're putting it back, cuss him. Ah!
Judge Shinobi. Judge Shinobi.
Like my dude Zorro.
So Hicks.
We got to start there, right?
Yeah, we gotta, and you know, the situation between myself and Hicks. I don't know the man personally, but but it's been a roller coaster for a while. You know, we're not talking about the person Aaron Hicks. We're talking about the baseball player, right? So it's definitely been a roller coaster. It's been up and down. You know, one good season, two good seasons, and then everything else is just all over the place. There's some inconsistencies on defense, on offense, injuries, attitude issues, you know, and it just feels like, you know, he really wanted to help the team. You know, but other times it just felt like
Yeah.
other times it just felt like he, you know, he just was his mind was not in the game. And in a way, it sucks because it just felt like he was on his way. Like literally, he was catching some fire, and then all of a sudden, we got that notification. Like, yeah, my man is gone.
When that happened, when it happened, Chris, I was thinking like, I don't know. Like, I at first I was like, dang, I wasn't expecting that. I thought somebody else was gonna be sent down or something, and then that happened, and I was like, yo, good of you to admit a mistake, Cashman. It only took you an extra year and a half.
It took him a year and a half. I mean, I'm still confuzzled. I'm still confuzzled and well, confused. But with the whole situation, him getting the contract, because he at that point he didn't show you that he was
didn't really do it. He didn't show you he
yeah,
was healthy.
He 7 years, like I get it if you wanted to give him like a 3-year extension, okay, cool, whatever, 3 years. But you gave him 7 years, 70 million, so that was definitely
Right.
What was more shocking, Joe? The fact that the Yankees DFA him, or that they gave him a 7-year contract?
That's a great. You know what? I think that the more shocking thing is that they actually DFA'd him, because giving him 7 years at the time, you were like, okay, well, maybe this could be a steal. It's only $10 million a year, but if he performs how he did in 2019, then you're thinking like, okay, like we could get a steal. Second best center fielder in baseball next to Mike Trout. You know what I mean? Like, it was all that talk going on with Hicks, and reasonably so. He was killing for a while, bro. He really was. But then once he got that surgery, Chris, it just changed
Tommy
who he
John.
was. It changed who he was. He did not have the same power. He didn't have the pop from the left side. There was a ball that he hit in Cincinnati that I think was the one that got him DFA'd. Even though it was like in the middle of like his 3-hit night, you know, his good night. But there was one that he hit kind of like in Great American Ballpark that he pulled as a lefty, and he pulled it. It looked like he thought it was a home run. And it didn't get there. You know, he just didn't have the pop. But I think that's what the Yankees said. I think it's time to cut bait. Let's get somebody.
It's about that time.
Let's get somebody that can help out the team with their speed, with their stealing, with their defense. A person that can actually play center field, because Hicks' defense right now has been lacking. So it is what it is, you know. Yeah, he had wrist surgery, Hildalia. So
what's funny is that I put in the PinstripeStrong chat. I was like, yo, how Greg Allen's already like contributing, and he hasn't had an at bat. He's already contributing. You know what I mean?
Hit a triple today.
He had a triple. His first at bat hit a triple. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's my guy right there, Greg Allen.
All right.
So yeah, man, we needed this energy, absolutely. So it just have to happen, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully he finds, you know what I mean? Hopefully he lands on a good team.
I'll be good something. Gary's actually making his debut with the Mets today, so I'm good for him. You know, a lot of ex-Yankees.
A lot of Clint Frazier, Oldane on the AAA team, but But yeah, I hope he lands somewhere nice and take it from there. But
Yeah.
goodbye, Hicks. It had to happen, my guy. Sorry it had to happen to you.
That's happened to you.
No.
Well, Yankees sweep the series. You guys already know how sweep it is. Chris, let's clap. Stop. Okay, good. That's great. What?
The thing that I was looking most forward to was Sevy's return, which we saw today.
Sevy's return was big time.
Absolutely. Were you surprised that it was Brito that was sent down? No.
No, because the writing was on the wall. Just on like when people were pitching and how they lined up, it just felt like it was always the plan was always going to be Sevy. Mm-hmm. Now that can change, right? Because now, Clark Schmidt needs to understand there's somebody down there
that could take his place.
Right. I have got nothing else. Yeah, but Sevy coming back was very important because, it's starting to trend upwards. We got Judge back. Well, first we got Bader back, then we got Judge back, then we got now we got Severino back. Pretty soon at the end of this month we're getting Donaldson and Stanton back, and then Canely, who threw, I think he threw a bullpen, right?
Yeah.
Canely's
he had a rehab actually.
He had a rehab. Oh shit! So he's coming back. He's actually sooner
he's coming back sooner
than what I thought. So Canely in there, and I hope Canely's Canely, man, because we need him in the ninth inning, my guy. Please.
He was throwing gas, B.
Listen.
He was throwing gas and that changeup.
I want to never see. I don't know why the Yankees just don't get it. Like Clay Holmes, just leave him in the other innings. He does well. He excels there. Let's make him close. Every time he starts to get a little confidence, let's make him close. This happens, and it's like shit.
I'm just glad that it wasn't the same meltdown as last year when he blew the save.
Right.
So he has, I'm glad that he has that save on his back now that he, because I'm pretty sure he had that memory stuck in his head. So
yeah. Yeah. So Sevy looked good. How Sevy look to you?
Bro, he was pumping 99.
Pumping 99.
You know what I mean? Like that was Sevy, man. I know he wanted that last out. He wanted the 5 innings. He didn't want the 4 2/3 on the paper, but he looked good, man. That first inning was weird.
It's his first inning, though. Yeah, and then the
whole thing with the umpire. Why it feels like every game there's some umpire shenanigan and tomfooleries. I don't understand, B. But the fact that it's his first game back from first game of the season for him, and even with the whole shenanigans in the first play in the first inning, still got through it, and he was pumping gas. He was, he got 4 strikeouts.
Yeah,
love it, love what I saw from Sevy, man.
Sevy only gave up in his outing. He only gave up. Oh no, this is the Reds. We're not seeing the Reds here. Sorry. Sevy only gave up one. What was it? One base runner after their first run. Am I right on that? Let me see.
Yeah, it was a while since the Reds had a base runner.
Well, he was pitching well. 4 1/3, 1 earned run. Great job, Sevy. I don't know why my computer's like moving so slow. This shit is crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Sleepy too. It's too early too. It wasn't expecting to work this early.
It's 2:30 right
But yeah, definitely love what I saw from Sevy. Let me see any. Yeah, I mean, with the Boone got ejected again. I think this is like his second or third ejection of the series, of the season. Excuse me.
I mean, oh no, he didn't get. That was the other manager. The Reds manager got ejected.
Yeah, he got ejected like in the 8th. The offense, which is Bader and Gleyber. Gleyber went oppo. Love that, and of course, Volpe had the RBI double. But overall, seeing Sevy, seeing the guys, getting back healthy, that's exactly what you want to see. And you see how the Yankees are rolling right now, man. They're like, they're smelling blood. They're smelling first place right now. And yes, as the Reds, but You got to do what you got to do with this with this team.
Yeah, the Reds, the Rays got fat on these kind of teams, so the Yankees got to win them. If they lose them, they count the same. So another thing that I would say, I mean, if the Yankees want to make first place, man, this guy is at the helm leading them, and Judge is leading by example. Judge is on an unbelievable tear. I went ahead and I seen the Yes graphic yesterday when they put it out, and I just said, this guy's a freaking god. And he is batting 3-7 in his, like, since his return. He was batting 3-7. Well, he had off today. 378, 7 homers, 18 RBI, 1.402 OPS. I mean,
Jesus.
Bonds. That's awesome. Just to be able to have him. And when Giancarlo comes back,
I'm just glad that he's, like, it's like the whole Jordan situation, right? It's like, you shouldn't be talking shit. You know what I mean? You calling me a cheater because I peaked? I'm gonna show you a cheater for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
I think I seen a graphic from Talking Yanks that said around this time last year, like I forgot how many games in, like 30 something games in, he had like 13 home runs, the same amount of home runs that he has now, in the same amount of games, and he missed games this year with injury. Yeah. So he probably would have had,
he started off slow last year though.
Yeah, he started off slow, and he missed some games this year, and he has the same amount of home runs up to this point. So love that.
He was good. I mean, he had he had 2 homers in the series. He went in the second game, I believe he went 4 for 4.
4 for 4. He's at 299 at batting average.
No. That wasn't the second game. It was the second game. What am I saying?
Yeah, it was the second game.
Yeah, second game.
He was at 299 right now. So another return that we saw in this series. Well, we didn't know he was real. Ben Rortvedt.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Ben Rortvedt.
I talked about this in like the Talking Yanks group chat that we have, and I said, what if, like, I think Kyle said, what if Ben Rortvedt is actually good? Like,
bro, he was killing, right?
The thing is that lefty hitting catchers are not easy to find. And if he's good defensively, if he can, I
want to see his arm. I haven't seen his throwing arm.
We seen him hit. He hit a lot in AAA. Now that's AAA, but if he's a lefty hitting catcher that can pop, then,
bro, he said, "You can't see me." He said, "You can't see me."
Yeah,
so you already know I'm a fan.
He's a big John Cena fan.
Big John Cena fan. So love that. Oh, the Street Profits were the game today. The Peacock showed them tag team.
Word.
Love that. But if he's the real deal, he doesn't.
Imagine he makes that trade good.
That's where I would want it to get. So if bottom line, if it comes out that he's just phenomenal, I won't speak on that trade. Cashman, you got it. You know what I mean? I'll take the 50. I'll take the 50 mil and the IKF if it means that Rortvedt is the real deal, man. I'll take it.
All right. Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's true. Nah.
All right. Here we go. So Yankees won the first game 6-2, won the second game 7-4, and won today 4-1. Any game was more impressive than the other. I think that
the comeback.
When
they were down 4-1.
Well, Yankees came back today too for Sunday's game, but it was a little, man. 1-zip is not a comeback against the Reds.
But, I mean, 1-zip maybe like when the Yankees were like, oh, damn. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? When Judge was out 1-zip, maybe, that's insurmountable comeback.
Right.
But down 4-zip, 4-1, and then come back to win it. I think that's the best game of the series.
That fifth inning for the Yanks, they put up those 3 runs, was awesome. That was awesome. I love that fifth inning. It just felt like some good hits, some great at bats. People were putting up there. IKF had a homer. I think it was.
I just
let me
love,
see.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
from the
yeah,
IKF
had a
homer. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight hits for the Yanks. I don't remember the last time the Yanks had 6 straight hits. For some reason, Judge was sent.
Yeah, that
I hated that because, one, what if Judge gets hurt? And I know you can't play like that, but it was a bad send. It was just not a good send, and it just felt the ball beat him by forever.
especially after he stopped to see, where the ball's gonna land. Yeah, that it should have held him up. He kind of came up a little gingerly.
I get nervous every time Judge, because he's a big body. Every time he goes
guy,
down,
man, you fall harder when you're big like that.
What if that's why he got the day off today? No, I don't believe that because the Yankees love double days off. So
yeah, they love the double days.
Tomorrow we got a day off. Double dice.
Double dice. I really love the, Greg Allen just using his feet, making noise. He was on second base and he advanced to third, scored on the single by Judge. Awesome. I just love that type of shit because you're contributing, any which way, and that's one of the things that Judge was definitely working on. Getting the runner in from third with 2 outs. So I love that. I want to give a shout out real quick to Rizzo. He tied for most homers versus the Reds with a name that you probably haven't heard in a while, Joe. Ryan Braun. I haven't heard Ryan Braun's name in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to Rizzo B. He just kills him.
Been playing well. Not too crazy on the road, but I love what Rizzo's been doing all year this year. So
yeah, he's been consistent. 1 for 4 today. 1 for 4 today. On his last at bat, he got that weird single that hit.
I mean, sometimes you need one of those. Sometimes
you need one of those. Hey, he might go off in the next series. That's what you got to look at. But yes, one of the things that stood out to me, Joe, this series is Albert Abreu, man. I know we've been getting at on Albert Abreu, but he's been coming in and just shutting it down, man.
He did it in the first game, and did it today again. So it's looking good, and hopefully he can be able. I mean, the pen is always a place of strength, but if we can get people, like more people being better, then that'll be great. That's not like some kind of crazy philosophy. It's just, it's obvious. Hello, Joe, duh. But getting Canely back, when you get Canely back, then that'll be great. So that'll be, I'll be happy for that, man.
You get Canely back, it just moves people, some of the people a little lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, can't wait to see Canely for sure. In the first game, let's get into the sticky stuff situation, man. It just happened again. Wishmit, he has some residue on the fur of the glove, and they were like, yo, wash that. That's a little weird. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I just think, listen, this rule, and I understand why the Reds manager's mad. He's like, bro, you guys checked them already in the beginning, and then now you check them again, and you tell them to wash it off. That's what I tell you. It's subjective. There is no, actual rule or line. It just depends on what umpire, the luck of the draw of the umpire. The same umpire that checked them and told them to, that umpire that told them, hey, just go wash your hand, just next, if Schmidt would have pitched in last series, that guy would have said, oh, that's the stickiest hand I felt in my life, and would have thrown him out the game, and it's 10 games. So we just don't. That's what I'm saying. There's no actual line. There's no rule. There's no testing. There's no everything is subjective. It's just whatever the umpire feels. It's a maybe.
Right.
Then that sucks, bro. How you gonna play the game like that with a legal MLB approved substance?
On a maybe.
I'll give you an example, right? And I will never, ever, ever advocate for drunk driving. But imagine that drunk, the test was based on the cop's feeling versus you taking a breathalyzer. It's like,
He's like, well,
hey man, I just took a sip of, I did a wine tasting. I took a sip of like wine and, hey, jail, DUI. Whoa, Pop, what the hell?
DUI 30 years.
Like, chill. You know what I mean?
Minority,
Like,
minority report.
The same way, the reason that the DUI test is there is to remove the subjective element of that to give you an exact result. So maybe MLB needs to have some kind of testing or whatever from an MLB official on, like, in the dugouts to test these guys' hands to find out, hey, maybe this is too sticky, or hey, go wash it off, or hey, this is not rosin, this is something else.
Right.
But this is ridiculous because it's like, and maybe the Yankees just have to figure it out because I haven't seen other people. Maybe other people have been have gone through it too, but I just haven't seen it. So maybe the Yankees just have to figure it out. But it just sucks that they tell you use the rosin, but I may throw you out for using it.
See, but that's the thing because what you said last pod with Herman, he was like, "Yo, bro, I did what y'all told me to do."
Yeah.
And I still got suspended. So there has to be some type of memo that they send out so everybody could understand what's going on. Because even Chris Rose mentioned it. He was like, "Yo, bro, we all confused." Like,
yeah, what is the line? Like, where's the line?
Where's the line?
And it has to be a universal line. You get what I'm saying, Chris?
Right, exactly.
So it can't be like, hey, X umpire. It can't be like the strike zone because the strike zone doesn't get you kicked out for 10 games, like without you being able to replace the player. So you can't have your sticky meter, quote unquote.
Hey, yo.
You know what I mean? Be subjective like that. Like the line can't move. So
it's like I don't like how sticky this shit feels, dude.
Facts.
So hopefully they figure that out. Schmidt wasn't. I was afraid Schmidt was about to get suspended too.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been insane, B. Let me see what Rizzo killing it in this game. Schmidt pitched actually kind of well, man. He pitched all right in this series in this game.
He did. I mean, if he didn't pitch well against the Reds, then I don't know. May his God be with him.
Absolutely.
May his God be with him. Rizzo ended up putting, with the homer. That was really good. That was big. We love that. And then Higgy, at the end had a double to kind of.
I love that redemption from Higgy because in the previous
he had a horrible strikeout.
Yeah, he didn't come through, and then redemption. Gave the Yankees some insurance for sure. So love seeing that from Higgy. Low key been getting some big hits.
I
here and there. It's not every series or whatever, but he does his thing. Let me ask you this:
you guys like Bathrobe Joe's?
Bathrobe Joe.
He said it belongs in Cooperstown. Your bathrobe. What are you saying?
No, but who leaves? Who goes down when Severino comes back? Who leaves?
I think they're gonna end up sending Ben Rortvedt because he has options. So it's gonna happen. That's easy. I think the bigger question is what's gonna happen when Donaldson comes back, and then that's a conversation later on. But when Stanton comes back, they're probably gonna take out Calhoun.
Yeah, Calhoun. Also, Peraza's been killing it.
Yeah, but he's not. It's gonna take a little while for him to come up.
No, but what I'm saying, like, let's just say come late June, July.
Oh, like Cabrera? Switch him up for
Cabrera, Gleyber, Peraza. Like, something has to give. Like, one of them has to. Like,
the thing about
we'll get more into it, but
the thing about Cabrera is that he also plays outfield. Now you have Allen and you have Bauer, so maybe you don't need Cabrera necessarily to be able to do that. So.
Yeah,
but I think they want Peraza playing every day.
They do.
So, yeah, but the pen for that day, the first game was Cordero to Abreu to Wandy to Ramirez.
My cousin.
Shut him down. All of them shut him down. Nothing, no runs. Penn was awesome.
And saved Holmes because Holmes was up. He was getting ready to come out, and with the insurance runs, Ramirez came in, did what he had to do.
We talked about game 2. Yankees ended up winning in the extra innings. The good thing about the extra inning is that I wasn't worried at first for a second, like a half second, going into extra innings because anything can happen, and I wanted more than one run. So after the Yankees got that one run from Judge's single, which was an awesome single that he hit to left, Rizzo then homers, and it's 7-4, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's over for the Reds. I mean, they're freaking done. Right. And, you know, they were finished there, but that was a good comeback for the Yanks. Comeback in the beginning, and then, you know, to tie the game, because they were down 4-1. Was it 4-1? Yeah. Yeah, Yanks were down 4-1, and then Yanks come back and tie it in that fifth inning. What's in the, let me see, who pitched out a pen on this day? Okay, Brito had the 4 innings, 4 runs. That's not a good looking line. I know he had the 6 Ks and shit like that, but Marinaccio came in for 2, scoreless, 3 Ks. King came in, scoreless, 3 Ks. Holmes came in, scoreless, 1 K. Weber came in, the Web Dog came in, scoreless, 1 K. So then that's good as well.
Weber's a silent killer, yo.
Well, I like Weber, man. I really do like Weber.
He's like the unassuming guy that you're like, yeah, you know, he's all right.
You gotta love him because, you know, he can play with us.
He wears khakis with bow shoes. Very unassuming.
He's like Adam Warren's cousin.
Yeah.
He's like Warren's cousin. So he's like Warren's cousin. So that's it for there. And then there's today, man, where the Yankees won 4-1, and that's more of like, you know.
I love that.
That was it was a never in doubt win until Holmes was trying to make it interesting, which I hated, and then yeah, that's it.
Bases were loaded, still got out of it. Yankees sweep and did what they had to do. Off day tomorrow.
Much needed off day.
First place is not a dream anymore.
You can't score. I don't know. I've never really looked at standings as much this early. I mean, it's not even Memorial Day yet, technically. Sorry.
I didn't either until it reached like almost double digits, or it was double digits. I'm like, God damn, B, like we're just going in the wrong direction. But you know, that's where you buy low, right? That's where you buy low when and right now things are looking nice. It's looking on the up and up. More of a reason to be excited because the guys are getting healthy, and you're seeing the impact of the guys that are returning. So I can't wait.
Yeah,
absolutely,
can't wait for sure. All right, well that's good. That's the series. Yankee sweep. Off day, much needed off day to be able to then face the Orioles. So awards.
The Orioles awards.
I am ready for awards. Make sure you guys, if you guys support the pod, make sure you guys go into the shop.johnboymedia.com. You guys could actually go and get your PinstripeStrong merch there and get the Blitzball Battle jerseys, which, by the way, plug, today at 6 p.m., Sunday 6 p.m., there will be, we will be going up against Talking Yanks, basically, Baggage. We're going to be going up against them in the rematch from last Sunday. Controversial game, so we will be facing each other again today. So make sure you guys watch that. That Warehouse channel is so lit, and we'll go from there. All right. So who's your PinstripeStrong performer? Who do you have?
My PinstripeStrong performer. I'm gonna go with Judge, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Judge. 4 RBIs in this series. He batted over 600. He's just a beast. He struck out twice, walked twice. And he's just on a roll right now, man. Love it. Who you got?
Good. I'm going to go ahead and go with Rizzo. His homers were very important.
Yes.
The ones that he hit, got a hit at the end to kind of save his Sunday day. You know, that morning game is weird. Calm in defense. Love that. And, you know, he was awesome. So I'm definitely going to go with Rizzo as PinstripeStrong performer of the series. There's other candidates. There's other really good candidates you could have gone with. I mean, I would have loved to give, you know, to some other people, but they may get unsung hero. Who's slacking, Chris, and who's got to pick up the slack?
You go first on who's slacking right now, my guy. Who's slacking, Joe?
It's kind of hard to give it to this person. I feel like we're giving it to him back-to-back weeks. But DJ LeMahieu?
Yeah.
Defensively, he is not slacking.
A beast.
He is not slacking defensively.
A beast.
Not. But offensively, he got one hit in the 10 at-bats that he had, and we need more from you, Pop. Even though the Yankees have been putting up runs anyway, but yeah, I mean, I think he could do better because we expect more out of DJ LeMahieu.
Absolutely.
Who has hits on menus.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Are rookies exempt?
From what?
Slacking?
No. They're on the team.
Anthony Volpe, you slacking, B.
Yeah.
5 Ks, my God. I mean, I get it. You're a rookie. But and you did have an RBI double today, but yeah, we you know what I mean? You're on the team. So that means we're going to need a little bit more from you. And this is your first you slacking. That means that I'm expecting more. You know what I mean? So we need you to pick it up in the next series, my guy.
Oh yeah. I'm with
Absolutely.
that. That's fine.
Unsung hero.
Yeah. Who you got? I got a person, but I went first in the
unsung hero. I'm gonna give it a Harrison Bader, B.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it a Harrison Bader.
How come?
He 3 hits, 3 RBIs, had a home run today. You know what I mean? Actually, the home run that gave the Yankees the lead. That was him. That was his, and his defense. B. He's just an all-around awesome guy. B. Like he's just dope. He does it on the offensive side, does it on the defensive side. And Bader, you my guy, man. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with. I think this is pretty easy for me. It's gonna go with Clark Schmidt. He needs some love. I think he needs some love, and he's made a little bit of adjustments. He's been hit throughout this year. I'm sure he's been seeing that send him down, and then now it's like, getting it together, and now hopefully he could be able to go forward with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Clark Schmidt, man, and he saved the pen for the most part, I guess, giving us 5 innings. We know he's had many times where he hasn't. So
yeah,
Clark Schmidt, you're my unsung hero.
The Schmidt, dope. Obviously, one of the guys from the farm system. We want to see him do great. His thing is just inconsistency. So if he could find that consistency to keep talking to Cole, trying to work on it, and we would love for you to work out. Trust me. But definitely, it's a good pick, Joe. It's a good pick.
Good.
And next, as we mentioned, the off day, but we faced the Orioles. These guys have been, they got 30 wins right now. They 14 games over 500.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of those tough ones. We're gonna need everybody, all hands on deck for this series, and let's do it. Cole starts it off versus Bradish. Wednesday is gonna be Cortez versus Wells, who's been killing it, 3-1 with a 2.94 ERA, and then Thursday is Schmidt.
I'm going to Tuesday's game.
Nice. I didn't know Kyle Gibson was on the Orioles.
Yeah.
There you go. Kyle Gibson versus Schmidt.
Oh, shit. We got San Diego next weekend. Ooh, I might have to make it to the stadium for that, huh?
Yeah, San Diego on Friday.
Gotta go see Tatis.
Ooh, that's going to be dope. Too bad Machado is hurt.
Yeah, I know.
First time since 2014, I think.
Sucks.
But, yep. Love that. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
For riding with us. Pinstripe strong, baby. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving.
Yes.
2 out of 3 versus the Orioles, baby. Let's go.
Please, let's do that. We got an episode on Thursday coming up. If you guys want to leave us, I want to do a Q&A day or whatever it is. If you guys are down for that, feel free to do that. No quiz today. I got to see if I can find some really good historical quizzes. And then I spoke to somebody in the office that said that they can actually get it for me. Again,
nice.
You don't make us quizzes, where we could go ahead and name them.
Oh, I like that better,
so
actually.
Max Madden says he could make us some quizzes rather than
make our own shit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you guys. You guys already know the Yankees are here. And if you don't know, now you know. Let's go. Joe. Chris. See you guys later. PinstripeStrong, all night long with PinstripeStrong, and tone alone. I just do it, I will do it, oh yeah, go Yankees today!